begin every video with a smile. And I think there's an AI feature on this phone now. Have you ever been super thirsty for water? And even though I don't normally would drink Ozark, but I don't think I was drinking water earlier enough today. But stop with the butts. Alright, I put out a video, a little short video. It's a super cautionary tale about not overreacting. So this is the longer version of the stories. So as in the previous video, I talked about I was at a grocery store close to my neighborhood, and there's a lot more homeless people out here now. A lot more people are struggling. And even though there's no signs that I look rich, but they're desperate. They're hungry. I had someone break into my car. They stole a pair of shoes. Like a pair of 15 and a half shoes that were old, and I didn't even have the soles in them because my feet wasn't fitting in them because I didn't have the soles. Just they were easier to fit in. And they didn't get anything else out of that vehicle. There was nothing else in there. I guess other than nothing really. Registration, insurance. But I do think there's an AI filter on this. It's making me look younger. Alright, but that being said, the cautionary tale, there's more homeless people, and homeless means there's more people desperate. They're having a harder time to get stroke. Because some people homeless, they run through bad times. A lot of drugs, alcohol, depression, mental illness. That's going to put you out there. But a lot more, this is Texas, and a lot more people are here. We've got people coming across the border. And you're not going to sit up here and say it's Mexicans coming. No, our neighbors is Mexico. This is their land. This is their old property. They've lived here. No, people are coming from all over the country to pillage America economically. For whatever reason it's being allowed, considering their central banks and America's the world police. I don't know. They're plotting. They're planning something. It's for a reason. But that being said, just a lot more people here desperate. So you got to be careful. You got to be focused. Man, I saw a thing about AI today. AI is making phone calls acting like it's your sister, your brother, your mother, and it's a scam, and they're literally saying, hey, I need you to pay this, and I need you to do this, and and then you call them back, and your mother, sister, or brother, or your dad is like, no, I didn't call you. Oh man, it's gonna get interesting. But that being said, the story that I told was, it's at a grocery store, and homeless dude, you could see him coming. I mean, they're angling. They see you. They're coming. There's no security out there. There's never going to be a constant amount of security, because the problem here is economics is so high. These stores can't afford, if they're going to make the ridiculous profit that they want to make, in their minds, they can't afford to have extra security or extra staff. They've got to, focus on their profit margins. You don't, like I say, if you go to Ghana, which is my second home, Accra Mall, there's security all over the place, because the economics is high. That means they can afford more people. Here in America is way different. Security now is probably going $20 an hour easily, and that's on the cheap end if you want someone of quality. So that being said, I saw him coming, and I could have gave him $1, but it's late at night. I really didn't want to deal with him, so I told him no. And I'm carrying the same what I'm carrying now. So he basically reapproached me in like 3 minutes to try to, and I threatened him in a sense. I told him, hey, I said something threatening to him. I'd regret it, because man, the man's just hungry. Man just wanted $1. I could have gave him $1. If I had $1, I should have just, and that's my new thing. If you just keep a buck on you, keep some change on you, just give it to him. Just give him $1 and keep rolling. That's the best you could do. Because I'm not, what am I going to do? He's not hurting me. He's not harming my property or anything. You can't do anything to them. That's part of the store's issue. So it's about keeping cool, people. It's about keeping cool. And the reason why I'm saying this, a friend of mine, he had a very troublesome weekend. And I feel for him on that. He has a neighbor that's noisy. They've been going back and forth. The neighbor's stumping on the floor, the kids stumping on the floor. Thin walls, you can hear through the walls, man. He's dealing with it, and he's in a very expensive place, but it's still a condo. There's 2 levels, aka a high-end apartment, and it's expensive. But you would think it'd be people older or more mature, but this person's there, and somehow he's there, and he wanted to move, and he's stressed out, and a situation occurred where he regretted certain things said and done, and that individual may regretted certain things said or done. Now it could have got way worse. Don't get it twisted. It could have got way worse, but it didn't. It just got bad enough. But that being said, you don't want to raise your stress level. And I understand noise, man. I have a new neighbor that moved in, and boy, it's like, I swear, you would think their TV is set on one setting, and that is maximum all the time. And it'd be like 1 in the morning. I'm like, what are you watching? And it always seems like they're watching the same thing. Like, man, they're watching Fast and the Furious over and over and over. Hey, man, this could be whatever. It could be a lot of scenarios, but we're going to keep positive and keep, focused, and just remember we're that part of the universe that has to be here, and experience this. So keeping positive and keeping mentally focused, man, it takes so much. It's eating right, thinking right, praying right, meditating right, a lot of things that you have to do to better yourself. And then it's those moments that, man, it's just catching yourself in those moments. So all that being said is I'm slowly coming out of a cleanse, and I can still feel the body detoxing and stuff like that. I'm still taking my sea moss, and I'm waiting. The workout is really the big thing. It's just getting in the gym. Tomorrow I'm getting back to the gym. It's just, that's the focus, to get back in the gym. It's only take an hour. Get back in the gym, relieve the stress. Relieve the stress. You got to find a way to relieve the stress. I don't care if it's hugging a tree. Relieve the stress. Walk on the ground. Walk on soil and ground. Ground yourself to the earth. Hug a tree. Be thankful. Drink some good, clean water. Go to the ocean. What did Ralph Smart say? Go to the ocean. Man, I've been looking for an affordable, quick trip to the ocean that I don't spend too many of my vacation time, because I'm supposed to go pick up my wife this year. My wife's coming here, so but you've got to stay focused, got to eat right, think right, ground yourself right, focus the best you can, and just remember, you don't know what the next person's going through, and you don't know what the next person's going to do. You just got to focus on what you're going to do, how you're going to behave, how you're going to act, how you're going to treat people in situations, and keep it positive possible, but still you got to keep your head, like Larry Lamar said, you got to keep your head on a swivel. You always got to watch your surroundings, because unfortunately people who are desperate, they're plotting. A lot of negativity beings, they plot and plan just like everyone else. So that being said, that's the message for today. I leave everyone peace, health, and wealth. Until next time, I leave you with a smile.